In the history of military aviation, there are truly great aircraft. Aircraft like the F-2B fighter of World War I and the famous Beaufighter of World War II, both products of the Bristol Airplane Company, arguably one of the most important British aviation companies in history. Typically, these organizations are made great or brought low by the caliber of the individuals within. Individuals like Cyril Uwins, a remarkable British test pilot who made the first flight of 58 types of Bristol aircraft. But that's just part of his amazing legacy. Let's take a look at his remarkable career and accomplishments. After active service in France during World War I, as an infantryman with the Irish London Rifles, Uwins transferred to the Royal Flying Corps in August 1916 and flew with 13 and 64 squadrons. In January 1917, he was posted to Farnborough as a ferry pilot, forming a flying school at Lake Down Aerodrome on Salisbury Plain. Then he moved to No. 5 Aircraft Acceptance Park, Filton, which started his association with Bristol Airplane Company, then called the British and Colonial Airplane Company. Here, he carried out test flights on newly built Bristol fighters before ferrying them to enter service in France. In 1918, during a ferry flight in a Morane Parasol monoplane from Hounslow Aerodrome to St. Omer in France, his engine failed, and in the ensuing crash, Uwins had his neck broken. With permanent head and neck mobility issues, Uwins was deemed unfit for active service by the RAF. After leaving hospital on the 25th of October 1918, he was posted back to the Bristol Airplane Company's works at Filton as its chief test pilot, making his first test flight the very next day in a Bristol Scout. On the 1st of May 1919, he was demobilized from the Royal Air Force and formally joined the Bristol Airplane Company as a civilian. As if test flying new prototype aircraft was not enough, in 1926, flying a Bristol Brownie, he won the second prize at the Lympne Light Aircraft Trials, also winning the Duke of Sutherland's prize for the best takeoff and landing. Then, on the 16th of September 1932, flying a modified Vickers Vespa fitted with a supercharged Bristol Pegasus engine, he set a new world altitude record, reaching a height of 43,976 feet, gaining the Britannia Trophy for this achievement. Uwins' entire career was spent with Bristol, and eventually he had a team of 10 test pilots working under him. His nickname, Papa Uwins, is an indication of the affection and respect with which he was regarded. He made the first flight of every Bristol type up to the Type 170 Bristol freighter, and in all made the first flight of 58 prototype aircraft. He ended his career as deputy chairman of the company. He died on the 11th of September 1972 in Bath at the age of 76. For his lifetime of bravery and service, he was awarded the Air Force Cross in 1937 and appointed Order of the British Empire in 1943. Cyril Papa Uwins, truly a legend of aviation history and worthy of our respect and admiration.